Have you ever received a call from a number you can't call back? And the voice on the other end knows exactly where you are. Tonight's story is about Sarah and a platform that wasn't on any map. Zara was 22, a student in Manchester working part-time at a bookshop. One Saturday night, she finished late. She reached Hawthorne Station at 11:50, with the last train home due at 12:10. The station was quiet. Not abandoned, but too quiet, like everyone had already left the day behind. Zara bought a ticket, walked to platform 2, and sat on a cold metal bench. Across the tracks, there was another platform, platform 9, at least. That's what the sign said. But Zara frowned, because Hawthorne Station only had platforms 1 to 4. Everyone knew that. She checked again. The sign was old, rusty, but clear. Platform 9. Zara felt a small chill. She told herself it must be a maintenance platform, maybe closed or used for freight. She looked away. 2 minutes later, her phone rang. Unknown number. She hesitated, then answered. "Hello," a boy's voice replied, soft and breathless. "Please, do not get on the 12:10. Zara sat up straight. "Who is this?" the boy said. "I'm on platform 9. I can see you." Zara's heart jumped. She looked around. Platform 2 was empty. No one near her. She stood, scanning the opposite side. Platform 9 was dark. Its lights were off. "No people visible," Zara said. "This isn't funny." The boy replied, "I'm not joking. You won't come back if you get on that train." Zara felt her mouth go dry. She whispered, "Why?" he said. "Because it's not your train tonight. It's theirs." Zara forced a laugh, but it sounded weak. She ended the call. Her hands shook slightly. She told herself it was a prank. Students did this sometimes. She tried to calm down, breathing slow, looking at her phone. Then a message arrived from the same unknown number. "Look at the timetable. Second row, last stop." Zara hesitated, then walked to the electronic board. The board showed the 12:10 arrival, destination listed as Rivermere. Zara froze. There was no Rivermere line from Hawthorne. Not at night. Not ever. She checked the rest of the board. All normal. Except for this one train. She stepped back, her pulse loud in her ears. Her phone rang again. She answered quickly. "What do you want?" The boy sighed. "I don't want anything. I'm trying to stop you." Zara whispered. "Stop me from what?" He paused, then said, "I got on that train last winter. I thought I was tired. I thought I was seeing things. And then the doors closed, and no one remembered me after that." Zara's skin prickled. She said, "Where are you now?" He replied, "Still waiting on platform 9, because it's the only place they let me stand before the next train comes." Zara swallowed hard. She said, "Who are they?" He answered, "People who missed their way. People who said yes to the wrong door. People who were too polite to walk away." Zara stared at the dark platform across the tracks. She whispered, "I can't see you." The boy said, "You shouldn't be able to." "That's the point." Zara felt tears sting her eyes, not from fear only, but from confusion, from the strange sadness in his voice. She said, "How do you know my train time?" He replied, "They show it to me. Every night, they show me who's thinking of getting on, so I can try to help." Zara's body felt cold. The station speaker crackled. "The 12:10 train is arriving." A wind moved through the platform, dry and sharp, even though the night was still. the rails began to hum. Not a normal train sound. Lower, heavier. Zara stepped closer to the edge, then stopped herself. The boy quickly said, "Zara, please, step back. Do not look inside the first carriage." Zara froze. How did he know her name? She whispered, "How do you know that?" he said. "Because your name is on the list tonight, like mine was." Zara's breath caught. A headlight appeared down the track. The train rolled in, slower than usual, to smooth, almost silent. It stopped. Doors opened. Zara looked, against her will. Inside the first carriage, every seat was occupied, but not by normal passengers. They were sitting perfectly still, faces forward, eyes open, not blinking, like mannequins, like people who forgot how to be alive. Zara stumbled back. Her stomach turned. The boy said, "Now you understand." Zara nodded, even though he couldn't see her. She whispered, "What do I do?" He replied, "Say no and walk where the light is." Zara turned and walked fast to the stairs, feet shaking. Behind her, the train doors stayed open, waiting, as if patient. Zara didn't run. She just kept walking, because running makes you look back. She reached the exit, pushed through the doors, and stepped into the street. The cold air hit her, normal city air. Cars in the distance, a cat moving near bins. Life. Her phone buzzed. One last message. "Good choice. You will be remembered." Zara tried to call back. The number didn't exist. She stood there for a long time, breathing, trying to understand. Here's what Sarah learned, and what you should remember too. When you are exhausted, your brain wants easy choices. It wants to say yes, even when something feels wrong. Fear is not always panic. Sometimes it's a quiet warning. For example, if you see a door that shouldn't be there, don't enter just to prove you're brave. If a train appears with a destination you've never heard of, don't step in just to avoid being late. And if your gut feels heavy before something happens, trust it, because the wrong yes can cost more than just time. Zara took a taxi home. She never waited alone at that station again. But sometimes, when she passes Hawthorne on the daytime line, she looks across the tracks. Platform 9 is never there. Only a wall, only gray concrete. And yet, at night, somewhere, a boy is still calling strangers, trying to save them from a train that is not meant for the living. If this story gave you chills, like this video and subscribe to Midnight Corridor. And tell me in the comments, what would you do if you saw a platform that should unexist? Would you investigate? Or would you leave? And have you ever ignored a warning feeling, then wished you had listened? Write it below. I read every single comment.